Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Shiva Baby. And this movie came out in 2020, and it's currently on Netflix. And it stars Rachel Sennott, an actress who I'm starting to notice a lot more recently. And I liked her in this movie a lot. I thought she was really good, very funny, and I liked this movie's sense of humor. It was very dry and kind of dark humor, and that's what this movie is. It's a dark comedy, and the comedy really works for me for the most part. And the characters in this movie I also feel are well defined, and the story for this movie is pretty simple. It does everything that it can with this nice little concept, and it's all pretty much taking place in just one house. This movie had a $200,000 budget, and I think they do a pretty good job with that money. I don't feel as though it's wasted for the most part. I do wish that there were a couple more wide shots instead of just always feeling claustrophobic in this house, but it's really my biggest issue with this movie is that it could have used more wide shots or a few less close shots. But I did think the movie looked good, and this movie is directed by, and I'm sure I'm going to mispronounce her name, Emma Schlegman. And this is the same director as Bottoms, a movie that I really enjoyed, and I think I liked Bottoms a bit better than this, or at least I'm more likely to rewatch Bottoms if I were to pick either this or Bottoms. And that's not to say that I didn't enjoy this movie, because I certainly liked it, and there's things about it that I really enjoyed. But one thing that I will say about this movie in comparison to Bottoms is that there isn't really a standout scene in this movie, in the sense that I'm not going to remember this movie for any particular moment or scene. It's mostly just the concept and how it's executed and the music, which I really liked, and that's about it. There isn't really much else to remember about this movie specifically. Like, there wasn't that one scene that made me really want to come back to it. It was like, yeah, that's consistently good. And there were a couple scenes in this movie that went on for a bit too long for my liking, but for the most part, I didn't really feel that way. And this movie is mostly just like trying to keep a secret and not let chaos just explode into everyone's lives, or at least everyone to know about this secret, because bad things are going to happen if that happens. So there's things about that that are kind of funny, and the movie kind of knows what it is, and it just goes with it. And this movie is less than 90 minutes. I didn't feel the runtime, despite me feeling as though some scenes went on for too long. Aside from that, I was impressed, and the movie pretty much just flew by for me for the most part. And even the scenes that dragged on for me, it didn't really affect my overall feeling as to whether or not this movie was too long or not. And I liked where the story went in this movie, and this is pretty much a movie where nothing really happens, and it's just watching our character just do her best to keep sane throughout this situation, because it is a very stressful situation for her. And there wasn't really that one element of the movie, for the most part, that was like ruining the overall experience for me. It was just me thinking, yeah, this is good. I'm not like rushing back to seeing this movie again, but I enjoyed what I got, and I would recommend it for sure. I can imagine most people who like dark comedies would enjoy it, or movies that are like this, and if this sounds like a movie that's up your alley, then check it out. I don't really have too much to say about it. It was just a good movie that gave me what I would want from this concept, and the movie has good music, good humor, good characters, writing. The movie looks nice, and it's got good acting in it. And I thought Rachel Sennott did a really good job in this film. And what more could you want? So check this movie out whenever you get the chance. It's currently on Netflix, like I've said already, so it should be pretty easy for you to find. And I think it's only streaming on Netflix, so if you don't have Netflix, then you're probably not going to find this movie very easily, or at least at the time of me recording this. But check this movie out. I thought it was really good, and with all that being said, I'm going to give Shiva Baby a 7 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of Shiva Baby, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.